Hi, I think I did pretty good. I did the white and I did orange. Here, I'm going to turn the thing around. See, those are mostly white, and then I got some of the dark purple. But these orange ones over here, like that one and that one there. And then I got 4 spikes and a bag of dirt. So I think I did pretty good. Now all I got to do, since I found out where I park, is be lost because I don't know where I park. Whoa, let's go this way. Like I'm not trying to get hit. There she is. Way down at the end. So I'm getting steps in today. I want to go ahead and load everything into the back of the truck because I don't want nothing falling over. Can't get a happy medium, I swear to God. It's either too cold and you're freezing your butt off, or it's too freaking hot and you're sweating your balls off. Even though I don't have balls. It's still hot as hell here. At least the breeze is semi-good. I guess I can do these one at a time because I'm only going home, so it's not like I'm gonna. Yeah, I decided to go with white. Every year I pick like a different color. Like one year everything was purple. Every flower I got was a purple flower. And then one year every flower I got was pink. Which, after a while. But this year I wanted to do begonias and whatever the hell that is. Petunia. Got in white. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. And then the orange I thought was really cool. That's what I'll put in my big pot. And then I got 4 of these spikes. I like spikes. That gives like whatever color you got going on. It's a splash of green. And I usually, when I plant my plants, I baby the hell out of them. My plants are usually really good. Now this one was different. I like this one. It is called a Dahlia. Ain't that pretty? It's orange. Touch of yellow. That should go good with those other orange ones that I got. Oh great, I don't got no room for my... Okay, let's move you guys back further. So I got room to put this dirt. Oh, shit. All right, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. Ugh. I was gonna do some recordings with my granddaughter today, but I got informed by her father he does not want me putting her on the internet. And then that's when Jeff turned around and said he didn't want you can't put our whole life story on the internet. You can't keep doing that. Okay. You don't watch the videos anyhow. You don't know what I put unless somebody tells you. Ooh, it's hot. Okay. Let's see. Slow down. There. Okay. Now, go jump in the truck. Head home. Do some planning. I said to Jeff, are we going to barbecue or something today? We had that leftover lasagna. I gave a bunch of it to Jake. Garth didn't want any. I'm lasagnaed out. Okay, whatever. Don't bitch to me that you're hungry. Put it that way. But anyways, I'm going to get this off my head. I carry this kind of purse so I don't have to deal with touching it. But anyways, whew. Let's get in the truck. He says to me, do you know if Bayview's open? I said, hell, I don't know if Bayview's open. I wish he'd get these things so that I can put them in, hook them like that. Anyways, he said, let's just go up to Bayview. Get something to eat there. Roll that window down. Whew. And I told him, I'll turn that down a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. I told him, are you buying? Because, you know, if he's buying, why the hell would I cook? That makes absolutely no sense. I mean, I can have videos on other things besides cooking. Oh, and my son, Jake, I took to drop his daughter off. He's got, this is full of green and red pepper. This is full of green, red, and yellow pepper. This one is got jalapeno. And this one is got just green pepper. Seeds. He's like, you want them? Hell yeah. So, gonna head home, probably get these planted, and then probably go to Bayview to get something to eat. If they're even open, I don't know. But normally they don't open to 4 o'clock, so when we go past it, I'm sure I'll be able to see if it's open or not. It is really warm. You said I bitch and bitch and bitch because it's so cold here, and I can't stand it when it's cold and yucky and you can't do nothing outside, and then it gets here where it says it's 81 and it feels like it's 101. But you know, I hate to say this, but a lot of this has to do with that M word, the menopause word, where 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're dripping wet. You go to bed comfortably, middle of the night, you wake up, you got sweat going in your eyes, your pillowcase is soaking wet, the sheets are soaking wet. You kick the blankets off, you're laying there almost dying. 5 minutes later, you're freaking freezing. You're grabbing the blankets and pulling them off everybody because you're freaking cold. And then there's that bitchy side. Some people get bitchy. I don't get bitchy. Yeah, well, he'd beg to differ, but yeah, menopause has been kicking my butt for 10 years and it has not stopped yet. Actually, I think it's been more than 10 years. I even take a supplement and it's still, and the funny thing is, Jeff's like, you can control it. I can. You cannot control this shit. You have no control over your body going through the change that it goes through when you stop having periods and you're just plain bitchy and you are wondering why he's being stupid. I have no control over it. That's when I might have a beer, or I was told THC helps. I do chew on gummies sometimes, but that just makes me paranoid. I haven't smoked pot in years, and I wasn't a heavy smoker. It was a hit here, hit there. I mean, but here I am blabbing my mouth again about my whole life. Not meaning to do that, but this 1 minute feeling comfortable, the next minute dripping sweat. I took a shower and it's like, why bother? Because I'm going to sweat so freaking bad that my hair is going to be wet. And then the sweat gets in my eyes, and I hate that more than anything when I keep, you know, it's burning my eyes. There's nothing I can do about it. Let's just get the hell out of this parking lot before I explode. And this guy. Okay. Where are you coming out there, dude? There you are. Nice. And you're going to keep coming. Okay. I hope I didn't just knock all the plants over. If I did, I'll get them out as soon as I get home and water them and baby them and bring them back to life. It's not like they're gonna not be brought back to life. Okay, I got my rant over for the day. And I am totally illegal again, driving and talking and making a video, but you know, shit happens. And Jeff is supposed to be cleaning my coop today. That'd be nice if he did. But anyways, he's the one that told me I should go to Home Depot. Yes, I got flowers, but no, they didn't have veggies. I wanted to get a cucumber plant. just because I like cucumbers and I like putting them in a brine and making refrigerator pickles, because I love pickles. I'll go through them things like crazy mad. But they didn't have no vegetables whatsoever. But there is a place out there going into Saginaw on I don't know if it's called Bay Road or not, but it's Begix. Now if I want to get like a jalapeno or a Carolina Reaper or a scorpion or a ghost, Begix is where you go to get those kind of plants. So I'm going to have to go there, but I'm not doing that now because I want to figure out if I'm going to do these here today. Or if I am going to just put everything away and go get something to eat. But if I go to get something to eat at Bayview, I will be having a beer, which it's only 4 o'clock, so it's kind of early to start drinking. But hell, it's Memorial Day, it's a holiday, it's basically a holiday weekend. Whew. We did watch Avatar last night. That was actually pretty good. I mean, it starts right out from the beginning. You know, fight. That's what I like about it, but that leaves you wide open for another one. Wide open, which I'm sure, what is it, James Cameron is the one that does that. I'm sure there's going to be another Avatar. It's just a matter of time. Oh, there's dogs in the back of that truck. I hope that guy's being careful. I would never do that to my dogs. My dogs would jump out and get hurt. I would never do that to my babies. So I'm going to probably cut out for now, and then I will, if I'm going to do the plants, maybe do a little recording of that. I've got to figure out, I've got 3 that go on my front porch. I've got the big one, and then I got just a couple in the back. And then the rest of my pots are going to go for veggies. I'm still very pissed off about the greenhouse. I'm having to fight to get a variance to have the greenhouse. It's past that part. I mean, he can still go and talk to the guy and see if we can get the variance, and if we are approved from the variance, then wait till next year, make sure it's good for next year so that we can go ahead and get the greenhouse. But as for this year, it's like, it's almost not even worth it, and that kind of irritates the hell out of me that it is that bad. But I don't know what, you know, I'm not trying to say a lot of my neighbors' yards look like shit, but a lot of my neighbors' yards look like shit, and they don't do nothing about them. We take care of our yard. Our yard is in very good shape, and we want to have a greenhouse. And it's not like it's something that's going to be stationary. It's something that can be moved around. I mean, it's not a very big one. It's only going to be like an 8 by 12. I'm going to have to roll this window up a little bit, or you're not going to be able to hear me. But it's like an 8 by 12. It can be pushed around. It's not like it's going to be stationary in one spot, but it's an outbuilding. And if you have 2 outbuildings, you can't have it unless you go through a variance, which is give them money and then go to a meeting. Then once, even if it goes through the meeting, we still have to send letters to all our neighbors asking if they care if we get a freaking greenhouse. How stupid is that? It's my freaking land. I should be able to do what I want. We bought 2 lots behind us. Let's, use that and say there's no outbuilding. Well, you can't do that unless there's a house on it. Well, you already said you can't have a fucking house. Sorry. A freaking house on it because they won't allow having... Nope, Bayview's not open. Oh, wait a minute. There is somebody there. I'll call when I get home. But you can't build a house on the lots that are remaining out there because they won't have they can't have sewer out there, and they won't have no more septic fields. So you cannot build a house out there, which is ridiculous. But I mean, it's like, if we could get the greenhouse for just the 2 lots behind, I'd get a freaking one the size of a house. I would. I'd have one where I could be growing my own flowers. I would get it insulated. I would get a heater out there. I would run the electricity out there. I would get one that I could start in freaking February growing stuff out there and keep it warm and sun and everything until it's springtime where I can put some stuff outside, or I'd just leave it in there. But that's something we got to find out, because we can't, we got to pay to have the variant made done up, and then we have to go in front of some. I'm not even gonna get started. I'm driving down Bay Road. I don't like going down Shady Shore because of it being so bad. The road, bumpy wise, like it is going to be as soon as we get up here past Bay Road. But I got neighbors that are watching me driving by, looking at me like I'm a freaking weirdo. No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm doing a video. Totally illegal, you know, on your phone while you're driving. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a great Memorial Day. I'm keeping myself busy so I'm not worrying or thinking or getting overwhelmed with anything. I should call my dad today, later today. He sleeps in. Oh, I'm sure he's up now. But I don't know if Tanya had to work, and if Chuck or Dennis, my two brother-in-laws, are gonna fix Dad barbecue, or I don't know what's going on there. Jake had to work, obviously. That's why I had Gracelyn. I couldn't do any videos with her. She wanted me to record her doing a cartwheel so bad, and I'm like, honey, Dad said I can't record you because he don't want you on. He's kind of like that. He's very protective of his daughters, and he don't want them online. He don't want people seeing them. And I don't blame him. I'm not going to complain about it. Can you tell we're on the bumpy road again? This is ridiculous. Anyways, so I didn't record her. I took her home at 3, and then he showed up there, and then I was on my way home from there when Jeff said, have you went to Walmart to get plants yet? And I said no, and then he said, go to Home Depot. They had a whole shit ton of them. They did. I got some nice ones. So I'm going to get them into the dirt, and then I will show a video, go around and show what I accomplished today. And I will call to see if Bay Shores or Bayview's open. If Bayview's open, then we're going to go there to get something to eat and drink. And then if I have to wait till after that to come home to do my plants, I'll do that. I'm not sure. Jeff said he already cut the backyard, so I don't know if he's going to do the back 40, which is the 2 lots behind us, in the front yard. But I know that he was planning on washing the Cooper so that he could put the license plate on it that he got. And I hope he cleans the inside and the windows so that he can mount the phone holder. Boy, my hair is really going which way it wants to go once again. It bothers me when I look at the camera and sees it standing up. Otherwise, I don't care. The wind's blowing it, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. Okay, he is washing the Cooper. He's out in the yard. Let me see if I can turn it around. Me recording him, but here we go. There he is, washing my Mini Cooper. Let's see. Washing the Mini Cooper. I just freaked him out. He's washing the Mini Cooper and the golf cart. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, and then I will come back later on. Bye for now.